I'm working on this cabin right now here behind me, basically remodeling it. And what we're doing is we're going through the process to make it habitable. In other words, to get a permit of occupancy through the county. And there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done on the inside. Right now, I'm just finishing up, but I want to take you in and show you exactly what we do when we take an off-grid cabin like this, make it habitable, and get a permit through the county so that someone can occupy the cabin. So here is the building permit. This is through the Shasta County Building Department. And you can see here is just basically a permit with our company name here, address, mailing address, and then the owner. Basically, we had to build a closet. We had to do some drywall work. We've got to do some work to the stairs. We've got to put in handrails on the stairs. We had to do quite a bit. Even getting a propane tank, setting up a generator for temporary electricity, the water. But there's a spring up there that they catch water from the spring and it siphon it to a holding tank up there and then gravity feed it down to the cabin here. All that needs to be in place before we can get a permit of occupancy. But right now we're just doing basically the rough carpentry and rough drywall finish work so that we can get the permit. We're almost there, but still got about another 3 or 4 hours of work here. The owner is actually selling this property. He did tell me that. And basically it's 40 acres, has this cabin on it. This cabin is roughly about 1,100 square feet, 2-story. It has a loft at the top. And then downstairs it has a bathroom, kitchen, a little dining area, and 1 bedroom. So it's a pretty nice, or pretty decent, it will be a pretty decent cabin. For someone that's interested, it's under $100,000 for the 40 acres and the cabin. I think he said something like $75,000 for all of it for sale. If you're interested, private message me. Right now I'm going to take you inside and show you exactly what we're doing. And I want to just warn you, it's rough. It's rough. What we're doing is very rough. But once we finish this cabin, it's going to be a really nice place to live. All right, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there are literally, there's no one out here, basically. But essentially, the property is 40 acres, and from what I understand, there's 40 acres across the way. So there's 2 40-acre parcels. This is the back part of the cabin. At one point, there was the little shop back here on this deck. We tore that shop down and we're just trying to get it ready for a permit or for occupancy. And let's go inside and let's see what's inside. Again, it's rough, so I don't want you guys commenting saying, wow, I couldn't live there. Remember, it's rough. Essentially, this is the kitchen area here. So, you know, they could have a counter there with cabinets and stove. Everything's off grid, so there's no grid power here. Everything runs on propane and solar. All right, and of course you've got a living room area here with windows. There is a second floor loft area. We're going to go upstairs and see that in just a minute. This is the front door, and it's a pretty secure door. This is the 1 bedroom downstairs. It's unfinished. It's a work in progress, but this is 1 bedroom. And then here is the bathroom. Again, we're in the process of remodeling it, but this property is available for sale. At one point, it did have a wood stove here, and that wood stove went up through the second floor out the roof, and you'll see when we go upstairs what the flue looks like going up through the second floor. It's quite spacious upstairs, as you'll see in just a minute. Let's go upstairs. And right now I'm doing a lot of drywall work, patchwork, just getting it ready for the permit occupancy. We installed these carbon monoxide units, and there's also here a smoke detector that we had to install. We did build this closet, and right now I'm just sheetrocking the outside, taping it, mudding it, getting it ready for painting. So it's not finished. Put in the safety rails, and we put in a few other things like the smoke detector, carbon monoxide. But basically this is just a rough finish. It's not a smooth coat finish, and the owner's going to come back and smooth coat it and paint it. All right. You get all of this, the cabin, including 40 acres, $75,000. Inbox me if you're interested.